Hawks, obviously, that their defense is pretty elite. What did you just see from them, and how hard did they make things in the fourth quarter, especially?
I mean, they have length. Obviously, you have Rudy at the rim, so they try to force you into some tough shots, and they're long and athletic, so they get you off the line, and obviously having Rudy back there kind of makes you think twice about getting to the rim, and a lot of review contest, and they're very active.
Fox 28-5 with fast break points. Was it troubling to get the ball moving up the court, or was that something you guys wanted to do to slow down the ball?
Oh no, I mean I think just about all of our turnovers were live ball turnovers, so I think that's how they were able to get out and run.
How do you feel like you guys did defensively, and how much do you feel like your defense impacted your offense?
I mean, I think we were limiting their threes, but in the first half, like 44 of their 58 were points in the paint, so we had to be better guarding the rim. I think that's where we had trouble at tonight.
De'Aaron, you guys haven't been super competitive on the second night of a back-to-back. This one felt more competitive. Did you feel that you guys were in this may have come down to a little bit of legs?
I mean, you want to keep the game close, throughout the game, not just trying to fight back in the fourth quarter. And then we had a big turnover and a block shot that kind of blew the game up. So we have to be better throughout the course of the game rather than just trying to fight back in the fourth.
Fox, there's been plenty of times over the past couple of seasons where you kind of had to take over in the fourth quarter, but with Keegan going the way he was, even Trey Lyles getting involved, Harrison a little bit, what is in your mind, what is the decision between I got to go and I got to get my teammates involved?
I mean, there's always, you try to find a balance even, just throughout the game. And I think guys had it going, but I still have to be better in that at the end of the game.
Thanks, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
The first one, then you lose in the second one. I don't know. I gotta really look at it. I gotta watch the film.
Not great percentages on the offensive side of the ball. How much of that do you feel like was just missing shots and defense maybe leaking into that?
I think it was definitely missing shots. I feel like on offense we do a great job of going to both sides of the floor and moving the ball and being unselfish. So I just think our shots weren't hitting the way they usually do. And then when that happens and you allow people to get fast break points and points in the paint, it just compounds.
Ready for Christmas?
Yeah.
Looking forward to it?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
It's another day for sure.
Gotcha. Thanks, sir.
Appreciate it.
That it's obvious. You look at everybody looks, especially at the current NBA champions. When I was in Golden State, everybody wanted to play fast and shoot a lot of threes. You want to mimic. Even when we were in San Antonio, the way we played offensively, people tried to mimic that. You look at the current NBA champions. Their point guard 6'5", their two guards 6'6" in KCP, and then they probably go 6'10", 7'1", 7'2". It's a long team. You look at the West is tough, and you look at the West right now, and they're 7'2", 7 feet, 6'10", and so what you do is you're like, okay, well maybe there's something to it, but you have to take and build your team the best way that you can based on how you play and the pieces that are around it. So, for us to sit here and say, yeah, if we can get everybody Wemby size and that talented, maybe we'll look at it. But, it's not anything that you just consciously go bring a 7-footer in here or a 6'11" guy in here just to be bigger. They have to fit. They have to be able to play. They have to be able to play the way you want to. And so it's a long process to try to get there, but the reality of it is the current NBA champions are big and these guys are big, and so there has to be something to that.
Yeah, Coach, on that topic, when you are undersized, what do you feel like you need to emphasize to compensate for that?
For us, playing fast, we got to play fast for sure. And then, you know, the physicality of the game, we have to protect that paint. You know, and like I said, we gave up 44 points in the paint in the first half, and we didn't do a good job protecting the paint. That was, you know, there were some lapses on our side that we could have done better, which we did do in the second half, and that's why we had a chance at the end of the game, because we were doing a better job protecting the paint, you know, and again, they're going to get more 3-point attempts because we're protecting the paint, and you got to hope they miss some, but most of them you got to try to fly around, which I thought we did. We even did a nice job contesting late on some of those things. So playing fast and protecting the paint are probably the two biggest things, with one being on each side of the ball that you emphasize.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, Coach.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you guys too.
Back-to-back tonight, Domas. What was your thoughts in terms of Minnesota physicality-wise, how they played against you guys and the length that they provided that unfortunately wasn't enough for you guys?
Yeah, you know, they're number one in defense in the NBA, and they're a really good team. That's why they're number one in the West. And I thought we did a really good job fighting throughout the whole game. We just didn't make wide open shots early on, and mostly throughout the game.
Domas, I think Minnesota had 44 points in the paint in that first quarter. You guys cleaned it up in that second half. What did you see as the difference between the two?
You know, we were really hugged up on their perimeter players, you know, and they didn't shoot that well from the 3-point line. And coach told us to like back off and help and protect the paint, you know. And I feel like we came out and we did that in the second half more. But you know, they already built that lead, and we tried to crawl it back, but we just weren't making our open shots.
How big did you feel Rudy was early on for them?
Yeah, it's tough. You know, we're going through our coverages, but we weren't connected as a team there. And in that first half, you know, and leaving wide open dunks for a player, play after play, doesn't help.
And then when you guys kind of got things going there in the fourth, what did you see that was just working for you? Their defense had you kind of figured out for a good portion of the game. Was there something that slipped on your end that kind of made it easier?
I feel like, you know, we found some grit. We found some energy. You know, we got stops. You know, we turned them over and we went out and ran. We started making shots that we usually make, and you know, that totally flipped the game, you know, and then at the end we just didn't have enough to finish it off.
Yeah, I know it's not an excuse, but just how much does it hurt not having Malik there to kind of change the sort of the energy with that second unit?
Yeah, you know, he's a big part, you know, he leads the second unit and everything, and not having him, his energy, his vibes on the court, you know, that just brings life to us, you know. He's in that second unit, he's the one leading the charge, you know, so missing him obviously is big.
And you guys are 4-0 on the first night of back-to-backs, 0-4 on the second night. How do you clean that up? And tonight's effort clearly was better than some of the other games you guys had.
You know, we just got to come out and not look for excuses. Just go out there and fight. You know, I feel like today we did that. You know, we missed wide open shots early on, got good looks, got what we wanted, and the fact that we came back and fought till the end is a big plus for us. You know, hopefully in the future we can finish these games off.
Domas, you guys have had some matchups where size and length has been, you know, kind of problematic for you. How do you deal with that, you know, from this point forward? How can you guys kind of combat some of those disadvantages?
You know, tonight I don't think it was such a problem. You know, we got the shots we wanted. We converted when we needed to. You know, at the end there we kind of went at them on size and picked on certain matchups. But overall, you know, I feel like we played better defense than we have these last couple games, and then we just couldn't put the ball in the basket as much as we usually do.
Domas, in that third quarter, what was the zone you guys were playing? Was it a 3-2? Was it?
It's the usual zone we do, 2-3. You know, we try to mix it up a little bit. You know, like you said, they attacked the paint in the first half more than we wanted.
You've had this team twice now. Obviously, they're often one of the best records in the league. I don't know if surprising is the right word, but what do you just make of their start? And I guess is it surprising at all to see them off to such a
No, you know, on paper they have a great roster. You know, they're playing together this year. They're connected. You know, defense wins game. You know, and they're the #1 defense in the NBA. So
they're playing together, you know, at the end we're just leading the charge and it's showing.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.